Hi and welcome back to a brand new video, and let's watch a new death battle. As today we're gonna watch Omni-Man versus Homelander. Invincible versus the boys. Okay. The boys had a bonus episode not too long ago, I know that. So I guess he is one of the characters appeared in that battle too, I don't know. Either way, I don't know these two characters, so yeah, I have absolutely no idea what to say about these two characters. So why don't we just go right into analysis and let's see. Let's learn about them, I guess. And let's play.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by BetterHelp and Mint Mobile. Omni-Man, the invincible champion from planet Viltrum.
Homelander, the world's greatest superhero, brought to you by Vought International.
Few heroes have stood the test of time with more aplomb than the very first, Superman.
Yeah,
but what if
Superman is OP. He is meant to be OP.
Absolutely.
Answer: we're all screwed. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Alright, let's see.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane.
No, it's Superman.
Omni-Man.
Omni-Man in this
Had to go
case.
in there for a second, huh?
Not really. His name is in the title of the video.
Well, you might be forgiven for mistaking Nolan Grayson for his classic comic inspiration. He's even got that sexy mustache that he's not afraid to hide with terrible CGI. Born on the planet Viltrum, Nolan was sent to Earth to act as its superpowered alien defender and spread the enlightenment of his utopian homeworld.
And as his superhero alter ego Omni-Man, there was no one better suited to the task. He saved the world countless times, worked alongside the Guardians of the Globe, and even married and had a son, Mark.
Life couldn't be better until Mark inherited his dad's Viltrumite powers. That's when Mark found out that his dad was a stinking rat bastard liar.
Turns out, Viltrum wasn't exactly the peaceful utopia Nolan promised.
Peaceful in the sense that they culled half their population, murdering billions with their bare hands until only the strongest were left, united by a common
So
purpose.
basically,
This Viltrumite
you gotta be strong,
went on to conquer
or you're gonna
planet
die.
in their home galaxy, murdering any who dared oppose them. So just scratch that whole peaceful part entirely.
And turns out Omni-Man was here to do that same thing to Earth. Sorry, Mark, your dad's a dick.
Even worse, he's easily the most powerful being on the entire planet.
Imagine combining the raw power of a Kryptonian and the bloodlust of a Saiyan, and what you get is basically a Viltrumite.
Due to their unique DNA, Viltrumites are composed of smart atoms that they can manipulate to achieve superhuman feats, like holding their breath for weeks on end by drawing more energy from the oxygen inside them.
Kinda reminds me of that whole bioelectric aura thing Superman has. That's basically how comic writers bullshit a science-y explanation for his powers.
Except
Yeah,
smart atoms
basically.
make even less sense. How can atomic structure be designated by your DNA? DNA is made of atoms. It's completely nonsensical biological hogwash that I cannot stand.
Uh-oh, comics fans. I'm calling this debunk.
Okay.
Viltrumites can fly.
That was the famous
withstand
scream.
near absolute zero temperatures, and even possess insane healing factors. You know, stuff like getting punched through the stomach, having your guts ripped out, or having your face smashed up in a tomato soup. I don't mean to exaggerate, but Viltrumites in this series get fucked up and somehow survive.
However, too much trauma to the brain or heart can overtax their healing factors, and intense heat can be especially damaging.
Even the most powerful Viltrumites can be killed by extended baths in the spicy hot plasma.
Yeah, so it's not like Superman who can just stay in the sun and not die, basically. Then again, that is Superman, and Superman is, you know.
Equilibrium and even prevent them from flying.
Though pushing themselves to their physical limits only ends up making them way stronger. And considering Nolan has been alive and planet conquering for thousands of years, he's easily one of the toughest Viltrumites around. Like, other aliens attacking him will literally splatter their bodies against him. But Mark
Damn.
didn't inherit everything from his dad.
This is a brutal show, or possibly a brutal comic,
with our weak,
or both.
pathetic human values like love and compassion, and not brutally murdering the shit out of everyone you see like a maniac. really made it difficult for Nolan to relate to his kid.
Such as when these aliens invaded Earth. Mark tried his best to minimize casualties and outsmart his numerically superior foes.
Nolan, meanwhile, tackled their leader through the portal back to their homeworld, then spent some time systematically annihilating their planet for even daring to take Earth from him. Classic generational divide.
Annihilate is underselling it. Nolan flew so fast that his body lit their planet's atmosphere on fire, creating massive country-sized explosions. With his own body as
That is insane.
Omni-Man has flown across galaxies and
I mean, you're gonna go really fast though. You can fit the whole fire just flying around it, but
assuming that means the diameter of the meteor is equivalent to the distance from the top of the Panhandle to the Gulf of Mexico. That would make it 1,300 kilometers wide.
And weigh over 4.6 quintillion tons. Moving at re-entry speeds of over 11,000 meters per second, it had hit with enough energy to destroy the moon twice over.
So Omni-Man is strong enough to slaughter those who considered him an ally, the Guardians of the Globe, all to ensure as seamless a transition to the coming Viltrumite rule as possible.
Too bad for Nolan, it wouldn't be that easy, because he'd have to go through his son first.
Mark was horrified by his father's treachery, spurred on by the reveal that Nolan only viewed his mother as a pet, a disposable broodmare. Invincible fought Omni-Man to save the planet.
And that's when Mark's real Viltrumite training began. Get it? Training? Like the train?
Yes, we get it. It was a good pun.
yeah, we get it.
But if anything, it was
You're in the train, doing some training.
That day.
He may have tried to turn Mark into a Viltrumite, but in reality, as Nolan fled Earth with tears in his eyes, Mark made his father human.
Okay, I don't feel there's just a lot of numbers to go by.
Life can be overwhelming, and many people are burned out without even knowing it.
Symptoms can include lack of motivation, feeling helpless or trapped, detachment, fatigue.
Okay, I feel like you should do this later or earlier in the video.
Remember that one time you had to research Madara's
But,
chess plan and you keeled over during the show?
Oh well.
All too well. Thanks for reminding me.
No problem, best buddy.
We associate burnout with work, but that's not the only cause. Any of our roles in life can lead us to feel burned out, and BetterHelp Online Therapy wants to remind you to prioritize yourself. Talking with someone can help you figure out what's causing stress in your life.
BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to.
It can be more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours.
Death Battle viewers get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/deathbattle.
That's betterhelp.com/deathbattle. Welcome to Vought International, a multi-billion-dollar American conglomerate whose #1 products are the greatest superheroes on the face of the
Still
earth.
feel like the average should be,
Superheroes are
you know,
real.
after the analysis or pre-analysis.
Imagine a company that possesses a
mid-analysis.
monopoly on popular culture, pumping out movies, TV shows, action figures, and video games constantly, drowning the masses in a slurry of focus-tested nostalgia opium with no end in sight.
Yeah, imagine.
Within Vought's pantheon of gods among men is their premier super team, the Seven, and its leader, Homelander.
He's got the looks, the charm, the Jesus, and most importantly, he's got the power to slaughter all of America's enemies at home and abroad. This guy probably eats freedom and shits eagles.
But Homelander's squeaky
That
clean
sounds
corporate
painful.
sheen is only skin deep. Far from the big blue Boy Scout he's marketed as, Homelander is probably the closest thing to Lucifer on Earth.
Remember Bad Future Biff from Back to the Future? Now give him superpowers and media training.
Vought's official story is that Homelander was an alien who landed here as a baby, a tale we're all familiar with.
And
Yeah.
while it's total bullshit, Homie was made in a lab with Vought's proprietary super soldier serum, Compound V.
And he was a complete success.
Too much of a success. He was murdering rooms of terrified scientists before his umbilical cord was even cut. In the
Damn,
comics,
he was a
remote-controlled hydrogen
savage
bomb strapped
baby.
to him at all times because they had no idea what else could possibly kill him.
As he grew up, he was subjected to psychological conditioning to make him the greatest and most profitable hero of all time.
It wasn't long before he debuted as Homelander, the ultimate defender of the American dream.
Homelander possesses massively superhuman strength, speed, and durability. He can fly at hypersonic speeds, see through walls with X-ray vision, and detect a person's emotional state from just the sound of their heartbeat.
But you know you're done for when he breaks out his heat vision, which is strong enough to slice through crowds of people or split airplanes in half.
Or screams so loud that it shatters the eardrums of anyone around him.
Those are innocent bystanders whose ears are exploding, by the way. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
Mission to stop a plane hijacking, so he forced each.
If you want to be a hero, be a hero. Unless you're Deadpool.
Well,
or an anti-hero.
Powers may be real, but his heroism is a charade. Though he plays his part well, he cares nothing for the peons he's forced to protect.
The only thing he treasures is, ironically, his public image. Turns out being raised as a lab experiment doesn't create a healthy person. But don't worry, he eventually cleaned up his act and started a totally 100% healthy sexual relationship with a fellow superhero, who just happened to be an actual Nazi. Speaking of sex, Wish, you know how I'm always saying we should figure out how Superman and Lois get busy? Well, forget that, because Homelander proved that they can't when his ejaculation blew his partner to smithereens. Who drew that?
Look, there's no way to sugarcoat this. Considering a human's load has much less mass than a shotgun pellet, it would have to be moving significantly faster to achieve the same kinetic energy, over 1,500 meters per second, or 4.5 times faster than sound.
That's right. Homelander can bust a nut faster than the speed of sound. Well, good night, everybody. Ooh, kinda sucks for humanity that they made this dude the most powerful being on the planet and a psycho murderer.
That's no exaggeration. Still, well, even comments.
Yeah, it's not a good
to every weapon known
sign. Like they wanted to make a hero, but it turned out to be murderous.
That'd include nuclear weapons as powerful as the Tsar bomb, which exploded with the energy of 50 megatons of TNT.
Actually, it could have exploded with twice that. But the Soviets who created it were afraid it would irreversibly alter Earth's biosphere and end the world. That's right, we all almost died.
And that's the kind of shit Homelander can shrug off no problem. He's strong enough to throw a jet with one hand and fast enough to outspeed a C4 explosion.
Despite being an emotionally stunted man-child, Homelander is still surprisingly cunning and able to manipulate those around him.
Though it probably wasn't too smart to piss off the world's angriest limey, Billy Butcher. Yeah, turns out forcibly fathering a bastard son with someone else's wife is not a good idea.
Of note, as unjustifiable as it is, to Homelander, this gave him something he never had before. Some small measure of control over his own life.
Like basically love, I guess.
He was under their thumb from the day he was born. His superpowered son was the first thing that was truly his and might be his best option for a new beginning. Or not.
Did he kill him?
This episode is sponsored by Mint Mobile.
After years of fine print contracts and getting ripped off by those big...
Alright, I gotta make a decision. I gotta think about this while I'm... this going on.
You know that Mint Mobile offers premium wireless starting at just $15 a month?
The catch, Wiz. What's the catch?
There isn't one. Mint Mobile's secret sauce is that they're the first company to sell wireless service online only. They cut out the cost of retail stores and pass those sweet savings to you.
Mint Mobile gives you the best rate whether you're buying for one or your whole family. And all plans come with unlimited talk and text, plus high-speed data on the nation's largest 5G network.
You can even use your own current phone with any Mint Mobile plan and keep your same phone number along with all your existing contacts. I'm excited to try it out myself. I appreciate how easy it is to look through all their wireless plans on their website. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/deathbattle. That's mintmobile.com/deathbattle.
Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/deathbattle.
Alright, I don't feel like I have a whole lot to go on here. They didn't give a whole lot of numbers. I mean, they gave the 4.5 Mach speed, of course, for the second guy. But I feel like when it comes to anyway, when it comes to Omni himself, I feel like I didn't get much information about, you know, what his strength or whatever it was. Maybe I missed something, I probably did. But yeah, I just I don't know what to say here. I feel like I have not gotten enough information about all of their powers. I mean, I know, okay, they're super strong. They can get a little bit murder happy, I guess. Break people's eardrums just by their screams or whatever. Of course, there was also the fact that you know, Homelander. The fact that Homelander managed to have go so fast to the point where I think Homelander said that. I hope I didn't mix those two together now. But anyway, Homelander, when he was going too fast to the point where he can actually put basically the whole earth on fire around it, or put stuff around it on fire, you're gonna go really fast though to do that. Or you know, you are just having some special abilities to make that possible, I guess, because I never heard Superman being able to do that while flying that fast. Maybe he can if he wanted to, but yeah, I don't know. I'm really unsure about this one, actually, to be honest, because I don't know who I'm leaning towards here. I feel like you basically said enough about both of them, but at the same time you also said too little, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. Both of them supposed to be the strongest of their roles or whatever. They're definitely not on Superman's level. I don't think they are. But it definitely takes a lot of inspiration from Superman, so I don't know. This is a tough decision. I really don't know. If I had a lot more, you know, if I felt like if I had a little bit more information to go on, I probably will have, you know, been easier for me to choose here. But here it seems like they're quite equal. They could be one of those death bosses just ends in a draw again. Yeah, I've had those in the wall. Okay, I just gotta go with it. And some of my guts tells me that Homelander is going to win, but another part tells me Omni-Man is going to win. So, you know what? I'm gonna just go with Homelander. And if I'm wrong, that's fine. If I'm right, okay, that's also fine. I just can't see how I'm wrong or right in this case. So I might need to hear the end analysis after that. So let's just go into the depot itself and let's find out who is actually going to win. And my guess again is Homelander. Yeah, that's who I go with. Alright, let's find out who is going to win. And let's go.
Alright, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death
Let's go! I'm really unsure about this one. But we'll see.
Howdy, neighbor. Cocoa? It's warm. You know, Nolan, Homelander is more than just a superhero. It might be cynical to say this, but he's a brand. And it's very important to me that that brand means something. And if I'm playing second fiddle to some goddamn alien, what's really the point, right?
So,
what do you think, Debbie? Aw, she's shy. So, do we have an understanding?
are you getting murder happy?
My country.
I'm going to feed you your own heart.
Shit. That was a great line.
Okay. So why are you fighting? I mean, there was a little bit of a story here, but it's not much.
Seriously?
Why are you fighting?
I'm not here for your country.
I feel like I'm missing something. I'm trying to... Yeah, the whole thing with the plane. It doesn't matter. Both of them can break planes. You kill innocent people though, but that's not really...
Ever been hit by someone your own size before? You have to turn with the punch to reduce... Better.
Now you're going deaf. You're killing innocent people! Are you gonna destroy the planet? Because I can totally see that happening.
What's the matter? Are you going to cry?
After I'm done with you, I'm gonna flash right at those shit son of yours! This worthless neighborhood! And every goddamn person you know!
Damn. But he's blind now, he can see that now. Am I wrong?
Remember what I promised you.
Oh my gosh, this is... Oh, ow, 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 ow!
Merry Christmas.
That was brutal. And that was wrong. And I don't know how and why.
Wiz, if there's a god, it sure seems like he was working out some aggression there.
Despite Homelander's dominance within the world of the boys, he's a big fish in a small pond, relatively speaking. Homelander can move faster than sound, while Omni-Man can move faster than light. Homelander can survive a nuke, while Omni-Man can shatter the moon twice over.
To be fair, Homelander
Okay, I forgot to think about the moon.
Omni-Man didn't, like his heat vision.
And while Viltrumite healing factors have failed against continuous exposure to the heat of stars, that still took quite a bit of time, and there's no reason to think Homelander's heat vision was anywhere near that hot.
Hell, Nolan's tanked heat vision from the superhero Mean Supreme before, who can vaporize people in an instant.
Even if it was hot enough, Omni-Man's superior speed would cut him off before he could do any lasting damage. Similarly, despite being able to disrupt his equilibrium with his supersonic screaming, Homelander wasn't strong enough to capitalize on it in any meaningful way.
Plus, while Homelander is pretty devious when the situation calls for it, Omni-Man has been fighting and conquering worlds for thousands of years. He comes from a warrior culture based on fighting. Homelander, on the other hand, comes from a test tube and never had to push himself as a fighter because he was always so much stronger than everyone else.
And that's the key difference between them. One is a warrior, and the other is a bully. Homelander was never going to give up easy, but Omni-Man's skill, power, and Viltrumite heritage earned him the win.
When it comes to Superman knockoffs, Homelander had to eat his heart out.
Literally.
The winner is Omni-Man.
Alright.
Death Battle is back, and we've launched a brand new membership program for our YouTube channel. By directly supporting our team, you'll get unique emotes,
Alright,
badges,
who's next
additional
then?
content, and a bunch more. Click that join
I wanna
button
see
for more
that.
info, and thanks so much for watching.
Oh, it's Magneto, right? Versus... I had no idea who that is. Alright. Let's start with the one that comes next time first. Magneto is going into the battle, but who is Tetsuo? I have no idea. That doesn't even say who the characters are coming from. Magneto's Marvel, I know that. But Tetsuo, that doesn't say where he's from. So I don't really know where this guy comes from, or what he is, who he is, or anything like that. So I assume he has a lot of similarities to Magneto. Of course, I don't know Magneto to the extent that what requires you. I know he exists. I know he has a lot of connection to Wanda and that sort of thing, to some extent. Yeah, at least to some extent. But yeah, I just don't know him to the, definitely not to the point that requires you to. So I don't really know about the next time. But yeah, I guess it could be interesting. About this battle then, it was okay. I did enjoy it. The analysis was... Yeah, it was okay. I don't want to say it was the best analysis I've seen so far, but it definitely was. It did its job. It did its job okay enough, of course, because I still felt like I was very unsure about who to choose for the victor here. Because the scene that both of them was perfectly matched. Sure. I don't. Yeah, I think maybe they mentioned that, but the fact that he can. Go faster than the light, and none was faster than whatever it was. So yeah, I definitely forgot about the whole feature with the moon, but when you're talking about characters like Superman, this stuff doesn't actually stick to me, I guess. Simply because of the fact that if they basically if they can do it, Superman can do it, then you know Superman can destroy the whole planet too. So if you if you want to, I think this actually is a bad version of Superman out there, like an evil Superman, and he's probably done something like that. So either way, yeah, I don't know about these two characters. They are okay. I am not too fond of them. The show seems to be a little bit on the brutal side. Kind of not. I'm not gonna say Attack on Titan sort of style, but maybe not so close, not so far away. I guess maybe. Either way, but yeah, I did enjoy the episode. It was fine. The animation was okay for what do you call it? 2D hand-drawn animation. It was fine. I actually enjoyed the animation. I still feel like I have a bit of trouble connecting why Omni-Man was there in the first place. Why they started fighting. I might have missed it, but I feel like a little bit more story for why they're fighting would be nice. Especially because why was Omni-Man there? That's something I would like to know. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. I'm rather mixed. I can't say I really disagree with the result because I had some trouble choosing between them in the first place. But this really could have gone either way. So yeah, that death though was kind of brutal. One of the most brutal deaths. Yeah, basically one of the most brutal deaths in that part so far. I mean, vaporizing people and burning them to death is like definitely a step below. But then grabbing their heart, pulling it out, and having the person eat their own heart. So this definitely trumps all of that. So yeah, it's probably the most brutal death in that one so far. So yeah, guess I don't have anything else to say about this death ball. I hope you guys did enjoy the reaction video though. A link to the original death ball is down in the comments below as usual. And it probably should have popped out something in the corner in the beginning of this video telling you that you should watch this watch this first. I hope it did. So yeah, go like and comment, subscribe to them and all that good stuff, and they're doing great. They're doing great. I don't know about the next one. I know I touched upon it earlier, but I'm looking forward to seeing Magneto at least. And I guess that's it. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you get notified when I publish a new video. And I guess that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Mean Shit 240 signing out.